Hello, and welcome to a very pedantic playthrough of the Carmen Sandiego series of games, starting with Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego version 3.5 from the mid-90s. Joining me on this adventure is Mr. Bleach Demon.
Not from the mid-90s.
No, from the mid-80s, in fact.
Yes.
So, Bleach played the original DOS versions of these games.
And the Apple II version for some of these as well.
Yes, so turns out we're both technically millennials, just from the extreme at both ends of that. So that's going to give us an interesting perspective there. So, what's our background for anyone interested when it comes to these is, well, we both played these educational games as kids, just slightly different variants. I've just got interest in history and reading up on things. Bleach is shall we say, a violently enthusiastic amateur historian.
That would be fair to say. I mean, I have also professionally worked in the history field at one point in my life, and never again. But I like history so much, I don't want to work in it ever again.
That makes sense. So, yes, we're going to see just how well we do at these kids' educational games from 50 million years ago.
Or, as I would like to say, how badly they don't do it.
Oh, well, there's the... Oh, God, that's 90s.
Oh, this is nostalgia. Oh, look, before Cal Arts became a thing.
Yes. Oh, I'm getting...
Oh, man. This is after the game show, the live game show came out.
Yes. But this is the comedy vibes I get from, what's-his-face, the white-haired actor. What was it, like Police something or other?
Oh, Police Squad. Yeah,
Police
with
Squad,
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen,
I get the Naked Gun series. Yeah.
Yes, I get very much Leslie Nielsen's style of comedy from that, and that is brilliant. So, I guess we'll have a look at what's going on here. Let us create a character and see what happens. Oh, God.
Hello and welcome to
Oh, wow.
I'm the Chief, but you can call me, well, the Chief.
Taking full advantage of the CD-ROM
We're in the
here.
business of tracking down thieves, and we're ultimately after one, Carmen Sandiego. Every creep we've ever collared has been working for her. Now, when you report for duty, I assign you a case. You go to the scene of the crime and look for clues about where the crook took the loot. Then the chase begins. Any bystander is a potential witness who can point you in the right direction. When you finally catch up with the crook, you've got to bust him. But remember, you can't arrest a crook without a warrant, and you can't get a warrant if you don't know what the crook looks like. Now, I could tell
If only
you
our
lots
police
more,
understood
but
that.
the best way to learn a job is on the job. So, are you ready for your first case?
Are you ready, Benedict?
I've been ready for, hold on, 25 years.
You know, so this
Add
is
10, carry the 2.
divide by 7.
Woof.
So apparently, Lynn Thigpen, the actress here, is a subclassically trained stage actress.
Really? And
Yeah.
and she got roped into, what, the game show that I don't know ever got aired in Australia, but I certainly didn't see it. and then got recorded in glorious "What's this?" 120 by 120 pixel video.
Oh, this is just so amazing. I loved this style of game back in the day because it was just so new from going from like 8-bit and 16-bit to, hey, there's a video in here. What is this?
Yes. I remember playing, I think it was Where in Time on the, oh god, were they Macs? Those really weird Macs that all had the fancy single units that had the big sloping back on the CRT with the fancy colors. God.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't remember which version of the Mac it was, but yeah, I remember those.
Me either,
That-
but I can
hey.
also remember that I hated Macs since then.
Yeah, well, I remember it was the old Apple IIs where it's like this single mouse button. And
I
like,
think
what is this?
I think we might have started on that. I remember that there were 2 computer labs at school that I was playing in, and one of them had the apples, and one of them I think it would have been 95 maybe when I was playing with them. It wouldn't have even.
My first computer game was a educational math game called Sticky Bear in 1985.
Wow. I remember playing Zoombeanies. I think it was Zoombeanies, and something else that was a side scroller and involved robots and being chased and having to build robots or building something to defeat the robots. I don't know. I'm in my 30s. This was in primary school.
Yes.
I also remember installing StarCraft on the school computers.
Well, I mean, we hacked Doom into the school network, so you could play it from anywhere from the actual central server for the entire school system.
Wow. Oh, good lord. Well, I suppose that's enough nostalgia for the first 10 minutes. So, shockingly, our little GUI here says that we're in San Francisco. Who could have possibly guessed from that bridge? I don't think it's collapsed yet.
There's not enough filth in the street, so this is definitely 90s.
Indeed. I can also see that this is our Babel link, or Babel. Babel? Depends on how Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy you want to get, I guess. Our translator. For those of you who somehow don't know, that is a reference to the Babel fish. Or the Tower of Babel.
Yes.
Something from the Bible. About apparently the one...
Shocking, I know.
Yes.
This
the one
would
thing
have
older
gone-
than this game when it was originally made for DOS in 85. Right, let's get on with it. Yes,
Yes.
Chief Lady, I want a new case.
There's turmoil in Germany.
Oh,
Someone stole
really?
the
Well, hold on.
keys
What
from
year is it?
Beethoven's first piano. Old Ludwig van banged out some of the world's best music on those ivories. They're a national treasure, and you've got to get them back. So dash to Deutschland and bag that burger.
707 startet nun Richtung Deutschland.
Oh,
Okay, that's actually-
wow, that 3D animation.
Hello, Leipzig.
A Heidelberg, apparently.
Ah, yes.
Oh, God.
Wait, they had the diversity back.
Yes. Click.
Oh, hi.
Oh, good lord. Oh, this is so janky.
He laughed and said, I'm off to Havana to eat a fried banana. too wide. It's that doorways are too narrow.
Okay, so it's a fat guy and something about Havana and bananas.
Yes.
And apparently,
plantains.
possibly. Hold on, how long ago was this game set? Did bananas exist?
Kinda, yeah.
So I think this red bar here is our actions. So presumably if we ask too many repeat questions or something, we lose that.
Yeah, well,
So
it's like- yeah.
I prefer that to a constant countdown, especially for for this format, especially considering the strong likelihood that we're going to just disappear and start researching historical things every time someone mentions things. Thank you, goodbye,
Of
lady.
course. So long.
Oh, fully voiced.
Wiedersehen.
Yeah, fully voiced in, what, 98 or something? You're using every scrap of space on that CD. Oh, good lord.
Wow.
Right, places that may not exist anymore. Zaire.
Well, I think it still does, but
But does it exist as an independent nation state?
that's a good question. Well, I mean, did it really at that time? Me
Well,
too.
speaking of countries that may or may not exist as an independent nation state, I see Sweden.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Netherlands isn't there anymore. Yeah.
Yep.
United Kingdom is definitely not an independent nation state now.
No. So this is our database. So I guess, that's, yep. So yep. Official name, Germany. So, I mean, that's a pretty good map.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Especially for the time.
Population
It's got a flag.
81,175,000. Yep. Well, things have gone. Hold on. Had the Berlin Wall fallen at this time?
Yes.
Yes, it had. But not in the first version of this game.
Wait, where does it say the capital is? Because it should still be in Bonn, I would think.
Berlin for this one.
Okay, so it had just changed. Because I remember there's a big controversy about returning the capital to Berlin.
Yeah. Berlin became the national capital, so yeah. 89 and 99. So the original version of this game would not have been talking about Germany in the same way.
No.
And there's a video. Yes.
Oh my god.
Germany does not look much like this now.
Oh, Germany, I miss you.
I think the Germans miss Germany.
Yes. Oh, we need to go look at other countries.
Oh dear. We might look at everything. Oh no! Stop. Bad. We might have to look at. We might look at the countries as we encounter them, and then just go through the list at the end, because that'll be hilarious. Oh wow, that's an incredible amount of information. I mean, text's basically free in the era of the CD-ROM and afterwards, but that's impressive.
Wow. Yeah, it's got like little things like the Frankfurter came from Frankfurt. Yeah, okay, cool. But then they talk about coal deposits.
The Black Forest.
This is amazing.
Well, it's an education game, but this is why they stick in both our memories, I think. God.
Yes.
81,175,000, they reckon was the population in Germany. Can we get a quick population check on Germany, please?
Yeah. Let's see. Well, according to what I just looked up, it's 83.28 million.
Really?
That doesn't seem right.
That seems suspicious. Especially given some certain political decisions made over the last 20 years by a chancellor. Oh,
Yeah, so 83,456,045 as of December 2023.
really? That's miles less than I would have predicted.
Yeah. Interesting.
Eh. Go back to full screen. Okay, what else do we have? So that's our index.
Yep.
We've got our video phone. Right, so we can talk to the chief or request a guide. We have a digi-sketch. Okay.
Alright.
So, okay, we can start by... Does this save the details as we go? Because we know he's heavy set. Yes, it does. Jesus, that's better game design than some modern games.
Yes.
Especially some indie games I've played where it's like, yes, close the window, everything disappears. And this is our world map, presumably? Fly by night. Fly by night travel. Oh, good lord. That wouldn't have twigged when I was a kid.
No.
Oh Jesus! Flights to Spain from Germany to Afghanistan. That's a whole different political system in the '98. I think Afghanistan was a democracy in '98.
Yeah, that's before. That was that like little peaceful period.
Yeah.
Before the Taliban took over.
Yes.
Wow.
Before the CIA started funding the Taliban to fight the Russians. And we don't know how well that went. This is after. So it's the bit where they...
period.
It's the bit where they were using the money that the CIA gave them to fight the Russians to train up before a certain incident that may have happened in 2001.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good lord. Right. Let's have a look around. So if we scroll to the edge, we can get... Ooh, there's a piece of paper. 15% off. Rainy day hat sale. Don't wait till you're all wet. Buy one today. I'll take a rain check, Bleach. Oh, it actually gives it to us in better things. Right, so how do I get rid of this? I can just click away from it. Awesome. So there was another woman walking around here. She's a bit more traditionally German.
What's going on?
So I can't go with the fact that this is fully voiced. Well, so far.
I hear he flew off with a group of ornithologists in search of the red, white, and blue Cuban trogon.
Okay, so have something about Havana earlier, and now Cuba. Hold on, I should probably be making notes somewhere.
I've already said he was going after a fried banana in Cuba, and now he's looking for a bird.
Yeah, bananas in Havana, and now he's after a red, white, and blue Cuban trogon. I'm going to need the fancy note-taking feature on my stupidly overpriced phone for this, I think. Okay, so what do we have? We have Havana, Cuba, not Caba, Cuba. Cuba's changed a little.
Yeah. Post Castro is, well.
Yeah. And tell us about the suspect.
He said he always wears something to cap off his wardrobe.
Cap off, so presumably a hat then. Mm-hmm. Wearing a hat.
Yep.
Okay, it just gives us a hat. Cool.
Yep. And make sure it's a male.
Yes, I believe they have stated male several times. Oh, good lord. Identikit. What is it? Identifits are looking different these days.
Just a bit, yeah.
Wanted for the theft of the keys from Beethoven's first piano. Oh, Lord. Right, what else is going on around here? This gentleman. Hello, sir.
What do you need?
I would
You
like
want one?
you to... and his camera, look at that. That must be worth thousands. No, but what I would really like is for his voice to start when his text does. But we'll forgive the game. It's older than some of the... am I saying? It's YouTube. It's older than most of the audience.
Yeah.
He was last seen seeking swine in the Bay of Pigs, but found only
Oh,
sand.
Bay of Pigs. Jeez.
Oh, wow.
It'd be any more
Wow.
obvious that we're going to Cuba.
No, I don't think so.
What are they going to do next? Name Trudeau? I mean Castro by name?
Yes, and his little boy, too.
Tell us about the suspect.
His hair was the color of sunflowers.
So yellow.
Yep.
Thank you, go away.
It was nothing. Bye.
Hair color, yep. So option of blonde, brown, black, red, grey, so it's gotta be blonde. Oh, Lord above. Oh, what's this? A TV. Global language link up. Oh, good lord. A message from the chief. A multilingual detective, blah, blah, blah. Acme Global Language Kiosks. Brush up on your languages as you travel. And if you demonstrate your translating ability, you'll gain enough energy to activate a Find a Thief satellite search, which may uncover a vile agent lurking nearby. So sharpen up on those language skills, Gumshoe. Comprenez-vous?
Wow.
Okay, that's French, and I can guess what that means, but...
Yes.
God, click to
Comprenez-vous?
continue.
How do you say
9,
in German?
Oh my
No.
god.
5,
I'm gonna guess it's not 8 or 2.
2.
9,
Yeah,
wait.
that's what we're saying.
That's what I
Oh.
clicked. Do I need to click that?
9,
That's impressive they've got the language part thrown in, too.
It does. Apparently this is an addition to like the version 3 or 3.5. Because holy crap, they're taking advantage of audio compression. Right, so I've clicked
Yeah.
this. Where do I click to do more?
9,
Yes, I'm
Nine.
clicking this. What's next? Hello? We are learning.
How do you say
goodbye,
in German?
auf Wiedersehen, gern geschehen. Bitte?
I'm pretty sure it's not Gergeshen or whatever that is. In fact, I know what it is. It's Auf
Yeah.
Wiedersehen. Well, I'd
Yeah.
pronounce it Auf Wiedersehen, though the Germans may look at me cross-eyed. Also,
What's close?
doesn't that have something to do with Wiedershins? Or the same root?
It could be.
Well, let's...
I'm not familiar with
Wiedersehen.
German root words.
Me either. I can bumblefart my way through sometimes. Cool. So again, how do I select the next one? Do I really have to click out?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Do I hit enter?
Oh, yeah. Choose.
Apparently I need to click out. Well, clicking out's working, so that's what we'll do.
How do you say
0,
in German?
0, 10, 8,
Well, I know that act is 8 and null is 0 in computing. I've never heard of Zen.
That's 10.
Oh, it's 10? I can't count to 10 in German.
Yeah. You can go to 8 at least. Maybe even 9.
Well, we proved that earlier. Right, so I'm going to guess it's null then.
0,
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. Oh, there's that first lady, so apparently we're making our way back around. Get out of the way. We're trying to language.
How do you say
0,
And oh, gee, I wonder.
German?
9, 0, Detektiv.
I'm guessing it's the one we chose earlier.
Yeah. What if you kept clicked on the satellite?
You'd think there's some way to move to the
Nero.
next question. Satellite thing in the top left. No, that's still closed. Is it? I'm probably missing something blatantly
How do you
obvious.
say
8.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, there we go.
8. 10. 9.
Gee, I wondered.
8.
Oh, dearie me.
I still am, though, impressed that it's like, yes, we're going to do these things back in the day.
Yep.
How do you say
Where is the bathroom?
in German?
Wir treffen uns auf dem Markt. Wo sind die Toiletten? Rufe die Polizei.
I'm gonna guess it's not the police, or what I'm guessing is the market. I think it might be the one that has the word toilet in it.
Yes, you would be correct. Although I do like, if you were to mispronounce it very badly, Roof de Polizei. It sounds like Roofie the Police. Don't Roofie the Police.
No, that's not going to end well. Though apparently that keeps happening in London. At music festivals. Anyway, that's getting
Yes.
awfully modern, so let's click
Wo sind die
that guess
Toiletten?
and see. And this should fill up our little meter.
Now the satellite glows.
Yep. And do I click on that now? No?
Maybe.
Where is the bathroom?
Yes, I've clicked on that. Well,
I know where the bathroom is now, thank you.
okay, I'll close it. Oh, it's now changing to point at something. Robo Crook exposed. Oh, the comedy.
So Inspector Gadgety.
It is. So this is the lady from earlier, I'm sure. Yes, here's where we started. Oh, that's Jackie. So, right. So we basically know that it's a blonde-haired man, heavy set, wearing a hat. We also know that apparently he's gone to Cuba.
Yep.
So I guess they're gonna fly by night to Cuba. Much like he did. Apparently our flight time is 12 hours 15 minutes. Sounds about right. Crossing 6 time zones? Nah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have the time zones changed? I think some weird ones have, but not anything that will affect this area.
No.
Okay, if I click on Cuba, oh, it just straight up flies us there. With some
You
wild
don't want to go to
music.
Afghanistan with Lord Miles?
Bienvenido, viajero.
Oh,
Baila a través de la isla de Cuba.
dance through the land of Cuba, that means, apparently. Oh.
Look, those bumbling janitors. They must have been cleaning up after your crook. Good tracking.
How could you possibly know that? Oh god, the people of Havana are in trouble.
What's on your mind?
Do you know anything about the suspect?
Hot news. The heat is on in the canal zone.
The canal zone, right. And the
Others
suspect?
in his business probably consider him a real heavyweight.
Yes, we already know he's
Yes, we
fat,
know
thank
that.
you. Well, oh, here's a piece of paper. Oh. Mandy's Fashion Palace. Your new outfit looks marvelous, darling. And then does your goes glamorously with your golden hair. Well, we already knew he was blonde.
Re-established. Yeah.
What do you need?
That's a heavy-set, short woman. Do you know anything
I
about
suggested he bring plenty of Balboas, but he said that he could use American
Balboas?
currency just as easily.
What?
Balboas? What indeed? Hold on. Since when did Cuba use
In
the
this-
Balboa?
I'm very confused by that.
Apparently there's a place
that
called
so-
Ramon Balboa, but that's not helping.
No. And of course, Rocky Balboa.
Balboa currency. Apparently, Panama uses the Balboa. Right.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, but I get. Panama's not in Cuba, is it?
Well, I guess we're supposed to go to Panama next.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense that you could use American currency in Panama, possibly.
Until old Jimmy Carter got rid of sold the Canal Zone for $1. It would make sense that the dollar was like the currency.
Apparently,
of Panama.
Cuba uses the peso, and one Panamanian Balboa equals 24.12 Cuban pesos. Though I'm going to suggest that that's probably not terribly relevant as a conversion rate, given all the 20 years difference, 30 years. I don't want to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to ignore that math. I don't like it.
I'm okay with ignoring that.
Especially when it involves calculating how old we are. Okay, tell me about the suspects.
He calls the thing he wears on his head a home for his dome.
Yep, we already knew he wore a hat. Here's our new language thing. Oh, good grief. Get out of the way.
Alright, now I'm going
How
to
do you
struggle.
say?
Have you seen a woman in red?
In Spanish?
Well,
¿Cuánto es? ¿Ha visto una mujer vestida de rojo? Me llamo...
see, the problem with this is that only one of these is that long.
Yeah.
But Visto is probably a big giveaway. That's probably related to Vista. And
I think
looking,
Rojo is
that's probably red. And I think Una is possibly feminine. Anyway, we know it's this one.
yeah.
Also, what's this about his male
Is
llama?
llama?
Specifically his male one, I think.
¿Ha visto una mujer vestida de rojo?
Yeah. What?
I'm not an expert in Spanish.
My name is.
¿Ha visto una mujer vestida de rojo?
Yeah. Yes, but
Go on.
apparently I have to close it again. That's slightly frustrating, but I might be missing something obvious.
How do you say?
How much is?
In Spanish?
Yeah.
Me
Canto
llamo-
S.
Yes,
Llamen a la policía.
that would be my
¿Cuánto
guess. Something about the police.
¿Cuánto
Don't
es?
roofie the police, damn it.
We've been over this already. What? Oh, call the police. Llamen a la policía. Call the police. I suppose
I can
that's
say
helpful.
something, but that's not going to be YouTube appropriate.
I can guess, and it's definitely not YouTube appropriate.
How do you say?
Detective.
In Spanish?
9, 10. Detective.
I'm gonna guess it's the third one. Just a
You mean
wild
the one
guess.
that's literally spelled the same way?
Yes, I mean, if it was for a slightly older audience, it might be a trick, but I'm pretty sure that that's just a loan word into Spanish or whatever they're called.
Detective.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Let's do another one.
How do you say?
Thank you.
In Spanish?
Look, just
Hola.
let me check it. I know
Gracias.
this, gracias.
Disculpe. Gracias.
Disculpe.
What's that one?
I have no idea.
Oh, excuse me. Oh. Right, because it's got the same root as...
Mea
It-
culpa,
it's-
yeah.
No, it's a... What is it? A Romance language, so it's got its roots back in Latin.
Yeah.
And and I think it's something like Mi dispiace or something in
That's Italian.
Italian, so tracing back, that kind of makes sense.
I was just looking at the Culpe, as in mea culpa.
Ah, yes. That makes sense.
It took years of Latin, years of French, and a year of German.
Oh,
How
good
do you
lord.
say
How do you say,
in Spanish?
Encontrémonos en el mercado. ¿Ha visto una mujer vestida de rojo? ¿Cómo se
This
dice?
is the red woman.
Yeah, the middle one's
I'm
the red
guessing it's
one.
the
Last
one
so it
because
makes sense.
the ellipses at the end.
Yeah. I'm
¿Cómo se
desperately
dice?
interested to know what the first one actually means. Oh, meet me at the marketplace. Well, there you go.
Oh.
I wonder if we get to go to Norway. That'll be
How do you
interesting.
say
enjoy the flight?
in Spanish?
Que disfrute del vuelo. Adiós. Socorro.
I'm pretty sure it's not just goodbye. And is the last one
Yeah.
literally soccer?
No. It's like a. I think it's for like a. What is it? Like a type of desert area, or it's a county. Because I remember I visited a place called Socorro in New Mexico.
Yes, right. Makes sense. So it's gonna be the other one then.
Mm-hmm.
Que disfrute del vuelo.
And now we're going to identify another one of the agents of evil or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same guy.
Same guy. I wish he would expose himself less.
Oh, at least it's a different animation. That's nice.
Yeah. Could you imagine game designers doing that today? Like, oh,
Not
different
really.
encounter, different animation.
Also, this is historically accurate, so what do you reckon this fort actually exists? And that statue?
Oh, I guarantee they do. I just don't know what it is.
Hold on. We're in Havana.
Yep.
If I Google horse statue Havana, what are the chances of them going to get the actual statue? Horse statue Havana. Oh. Yep. Apparently that is Maximo Gomez.
Ah.
Because apparently there's a site called equestrianstatue.org.
Of course.
And
Why not?
I'm pretty sure that that is, in fact, the statue of Maximo Gomez. I will see if I can find a public domain picture of that to show up here on screen, but that's... That could be it. That's hilarious.
Now I'm curious about the fort.
Me too, so...
Scroll over, see if it-
yes, it's a fort doing fort things. So, that's
Oh,
the
oh.
harbor. Okay.
No, that other one, that one with the tower, that's supposed to be Castillo Moro?
Castillo
Del Moro.
del Moro. Yes, it is. I'm gonna have to
remember some of my history. It's like
Yep.
1580, 90, I don't know.
39 can start it apparently.
Yeah.
No, wait. That's hold on. Apparently the Castillo del Moro is in Puerto Rico. Or they
sure
might
about
be.
that?
Well, that's what Google tells me.
No, I think that this is the same one. It's like the
Oh,
something of the
Castle of
Kings.
the Three Kings of Moro. Unhelpfully, there is a castle and Felipe del Moro in Puerto Rico. And yes, the lighthouse matches, and so does the pissing flagpole.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah,
if the
I think
thought
that-
matches. So, yeah, if I can find some public domain photos, or at least get licensing for these without breaking the bank, by which I mean free, I'll include those here just out of interest. But that is a spot-on representation of... What did I say?
Castillo del Moro.
Yeah. Oh, apparently it's going to nighttime. There's a day-night cycle in our
wow.
kids' educational game.
That's
Oh,
wild.
and the street lights come on, and there's the moon. Come here, you.
I'm actually more impressed
Hello,
with this
can I be
game.
of service?
This is incredible. Tell us about the suspects.
I hear there's been a series of safe crackings in Latin America's largest banking center.
Largest banking center in Latin America. Well, what the hell was that 30 years ago?
Wow. Is that another Panamanian reference?
Maybe.
I really don't know. That's wild.
Hold on. The clue is banking.
Yeah.
Well, we can check the guide because we didn't check that. Yeah. Tell me about the
It would
suspect.
be an enormous mistake to think
Yes,
he's fit.
we know he's fat. Tell us how tall he is. Right, hold on. Yeah, Panama's in the list.
Yeah.
Oh God, there's the flag, and now we've got to look at the video. Actually, I've been naughty. I haven't looked at Cuba's video yet.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, it's struggling. Right. Good Lord. Yep, capital Havana. Yep, currency Cuban peso. Yeah, I keep forgetting we've got this. But hey, basically how much this series is about seeing what we can pull out of our memories.
Exactly.
That's right.
And how
Video.
much fun we can have with this.
Now, the sad thing is, if I remember rightly, that's contemporary to Cuba at the time. Because
It's not much changed.
well, no, because have they ever been out of sanctions? Or am I confusing
Briefly
them with
under
the other
Obama.
one? Yes. So yes, it's not surprising they have cars from the 60s or 70s and the 90s. But still, that's and that's the flag of Cuba.
I'm impressed.
Yes. So now we will need hold on. I'm not seeing Norway on the list. That's disappointing. That would have been funny for
No.
reasons. Panama. And yes, they used the Balboa and the US dollar at the time, apparently, are both official currencies. Let's see. Yes, America, Panama Canal. Panama would by treaty, Panama will take over the canal in the year 2000.
Then talk about Noriega. That's great.
Yep. Latin America's busiest banking center. There you go.
Ah.
So it is Panama.
Huh.
Strict bank secrecy laws. Oh, wow. So we know...
I'm just sitting here. It's like this game's got day and night cycles, good voice acting. I'm impressed.
Me too. Right, now, hold on. How does this work? Do we score more based on how little of this we use, I think?
Maybe, yeah.
I think
The only
that's
thing
how
we're
it is.
missing is the height
Yes.
of the dude.
Pretty much. But should we risk it for a biscuit and just go to Panama?
Yeah, we could try.
Yeah, we'll try. We know we got to go to Panama. Pakistan's on our list. I hope we don't have to... But that's a strange place. Right, Panama.
Yeah. Oh, this would have been when they were just developing their nuclear weapons arsenal, too.
Oh, right.
El vuelo 415 está a punto de salir para Panamá.
In all the languages that feature, we have voice style lines. Come on, modern games, what are you playing at? Uh-oh.
If you want to learn more about a location, try calling up one of the Acme Good Guides, who can give you a tour. If you do, you can call back that good guide later to help check over your warrant.
That's... Hang on, this guy was in the previous location, just with a slightly different hairdo.
He was a ginger, so he's been Netflixed.
Yeah, so what's this? Oh god. Widen pants waistline by 6 inches. Yes, we know he's fat.
Hello, may I be of service?
Tell us where the suspect went.
They say he just scaled the Pindus Mountains in search
Well,
of
Pindus
a
Mountains,
Greek
there's a
ballad.
clue, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. Where is Greece?
I'd say so. Search of a Greek balance.
Yeah, I'm just not familiar with that range.
I think I've heard of it, but I could never have played places. For the love of...
Wait, is that where one of the battles during World War II? I
Probably.
think got bogged down in there.
I'll have to I'll include a note if I pick this up. Tell us about him. Come on.
When
How
I
tall
saw
is he?
him, I was tempted to ask,
There we go. He's
how's
tall.
the weather up there?
Ah, okay.
Tall. Boom.
Yep.
And we're pretty sure he's in Greece, but we'll ask someone else. And then I guess with the only other guys
Good
this
day
way.
to you.
Oh, good lord.
He planned to heist the harbor
Thessaloniki.
making
Yeah,
it
that's
city
Greece,
without
alright.
fear.
I don't even need to note that down. That's Greece all day long.
Yep.
Thank you very much for your help. Right. Okay, I guess we can issue a warrant.
Yep.
Um,
A tall, fat, bald man.
Yep. Okay, and that used some of our time here. I think this is how we get scored.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Right. So off to Greece, I guess.
Yeah.
And we've got to see what Greece has in the... What was that music choice?
It was almost right in the Valkyries.
It sounded like it was staying that way. Look, unique animations for everything. Now, that place looks familiar. What is it? Athena or something or other?
The Parthenon.
Is it the Parthenon?
Yep.
It looks a lot like the Temple of Athena. Or whatever it was, yeah. That's the...
Well, I mean, that is... The Parthenon is the temple.
Oh, well, that would be why it looks like that. Whoopsie. But yes, that is indeed the Acropolis / Temple of Athena.
Yep.
Temple of Athena what? Yes, I know it's dedicated to Athena, Wikipedia. But the Temple of Athena what? Now, people also ask what's the Parthenon famous for? Gee, I wonder. Right, let's have a quick look around before we talk to someone. Oh, random Greek thing in the background. More Greek stuff. I don't recognise that specifically. What's this? Oh, there we go. There's more in evidence that he's tall. Right.
Hello, Prim.
Yes. Where did the suspect go?
Gone to gongs in a gamelan in Bali.
Oh, Bali. Well, just... well, that kind of narrows it down, but...
Yeah.
He'd better not have packed anything suspicious in his luggage. We don't need to know anything more about him, do we?
Not really.
Oh, well. Right, firstly we need to look up Greece in the World Wiz database. Official name is the Hellenic Republic. There's their flag, and let's have a look at the video.
Oh, look at that compression.
Oh, wow. You could count, you literally can count the pixels.
Greek grandmother wandering.
I think I saw a donkey.
Wait, that's 2 doggies. One for Cuba and one for Panama.
Yep.
And now Greece.
Oh, wow. Right.
Their livestock focus is rather on point.
Yeah, well, they seem to be going for the more rural areas, so they can get the more traditional field. Where was the next one? Are we going? Bali and which?
Mentioned Bali. Yeah.
Indonesia? Is that Indonesia? God, I'm so sounding silly.
So.
It's either Indonesia or the one next to it, which doesn't remotely help. But it's not on the list.
Because it was there or Micronesia.
Hold on. I have a find. Bali. Cannibalistic.
Okay.
Cannibalism. Oh, throughout the islands except for Bali. There we go.
There we go. All right.
It's one of the islands, right? That makes sense. So we are in fact going to Indonesia. I guess. I hope so, or I'm gonna look really stupid. And we're off. What is that music?
I don't want to know.
We're getting awfully close to home for me. Hey! Now I get... The cat's having a fun time. Oh, well done, animation.
We just got a hot tip. Carmen plans to rendezvous with the suspect and collect the loot.
So we are in the right place.
Before they connect.
Yep.
And make sure the person you arrest matches the traits on your warrant. Assuming, of course, that you've entered the correct traits.
Ooh. Right. This has got to be a real thing, so I'm going to have to look that up later.
Yeah.
Right, so we are looking for a tall, fat man with blonde... Oh.
Yeah, that looks like it.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hold on. Yeah, double check. Yep, wearing a hat, tall, heavy. Come back. So I guess we're just going to arrest him.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Let's see if we're right. Oh, stool pigeon!
Ruffle my feathers, but I'll fly the coop before you know
it. Ruffles his feathers and you'll fly back in. Ow! Oh, that hurts.
Great work. You've hit the headline. And most importantly, Stu L. Pigeon is back in the birdcage. We went through hours of questioning his log. But just before the cell door slammed shut, we heard the crook shout, "I'll steal the planet's treasures till there's nothing precious left." Code, perhaps. I'm faxing it to you for further reference. There's already been another horrible heist. I need a great gumshoe to take the case. Will you do it?
Well,
Just
yes.
the facts.
Oh, dear. Good lord. And yes, I will take the case on the next episode of a very pedantic playthrough of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. See you next time, folks.
Cheers.